So in this lecture, we will start with the module number 1, which is the gyroscope and governor. So this module has two sections. The section 1 is the gyroscope and second is the governor. So first we will see what is meaning of gyroscope and what is a gyroscopic couple. So gyroscopic couple. So when a body, that is a disc or flywheel, is rotating about an axis, that is called as the axis of spin, and if that axis of spin is also rotating about a perpendicular axis, then the disc or this flywheel will experience a couple. So this couple is called as a gyroscopic couple. So here we can understand what is meaning of gyroscopic couple. So consider a disc is mounted. So this is a disc or flywheel. So this disc or flywheel is mounted on the shaft. So suppose it is rotating with some angular velocity omega about this axis. Okay. So this arrow, so let us take this point as a O. So this is a OX. Okay. So OX, this is called as axis of spin. So axis of spin means the disc which is mounted on the shaft is freely rotating about this axis, that is called as the axis of spin. Okay. So what is gyroscopic couple or gyroscopic effect? So just imagine we rotate this axis or this shaft about another perpendicular axis. Okay. That means, so this is Z axis. So we rotate this shaft which carries already a spinning disc about this perpendicular axis, that is the OZ. So suppose after some time, this complete assembly, that is shaft along with this disc, is rotated freely about the Z axis. So this is the new position of this axis OX. So I will take this as a X dash. So we are rotating this complete assembly in this plane, which is the horizontal plane. Okay, so when we rotate this complete assembly, that means shaft which carries a spinning disc which is rotating with angular velocity omega about this Z axis in this plane, then this complete shaft along with this disc, it will experience a couple. Okay, so this couple which is experienced by this complete assembly, this is called as a gyroscopic couple. So suppose we are rotating this with some angular displacement. Let us take this as a delta theta. So this is the new position. So the gyroscopic couple, that is gyroscopic couple, its direction, it will be in this plane. Okay, or the plane which is parallel to this plane. So this direction will be, it will try to lift this disc in the upward direction or in the downward direction. So this effect, that is a lifting movement of this spinning disc in the upward or downward direction, it is because of this gyroscopic couple. Okay, and this direction, it will depend on the direction of rotation of this spinning disc. Okay, so that we will see afterwards what is the direction and how to decide that direction. But gyroscopic couple means when this shaft which carries a spinning disc is rotated about the perpendicular axis, then it will experience one couple which will try to lift the assembly either in the upward direction or in the downward direction. So because of this couple, you can observe that effect. So that is called as a gyroscopic effect. So this effect you can understand with the help of this example. So here one person carries one spinning wheel. Okay. So suppose this is the axis of that spinning wheel. So let us take this axis as a x, and it is rotating with some angular velocity omega. So this is the direction of rotation. So this bicycle wheel, it is rotating with angular velocity omega about this axis. Okay. And this person is holding this complete assembly, that is the axis. Suppose if we change the direction of this axis xx. Okay. So here you can observe how we can change the direction. So suppose we rotate the complete axis xx in this fashion. So initially that axis, it was exactly horizontal. So this is the initial position. So I will take this as a xx. So we give some twist to the axis like this. And this is the final position after the rotation, that is a x dash x dash. Okay. So because of this rotation in this direction, so this rotation, it will create the gyroscopic couple. So how you can experience the effect of gyroscopic couple? So imagine this person is sitting on one turntable, or the okay, it is sitting on the turntable. So when we rotate the axis xx in this direction, which is a x dash, then this turntable, it will automatically change the orientation. It will start rotating about this perpendicular axis. Okay. It will either rotate in the clockwise direction or in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay. It depends on the direction of rotation of this wheel. And this rotation, that is automatic rotation of this turntable, it is caused because of the gyroscopic couple. So how to decide the direction? So it depends on the angular momentum that we will discuss in detail. So I will show one video that will explain the gyroscopic couple. Okay, so this is the same example of the bicycle wheel. So here one person is sitting on this spinning chair, or this is a turntable, and she is holding one wheel, that is bicycle wheel. So here when we change the direction, of that axis, then turntable will automatically start rotating about the perpendicular axis. So again observe. So this is the spinning wheel and this is the perpendicular axis. So this is the initial axis. And this is the perpendicular axis. So when we change the direction of that axis, then complete assembly or complete setup, it will start spinning about the Z axis. So this is caused because of the gyroscopic couple. Okay, so we will see what is the reason behind this gyroscopic couple. So it is angular momentum. So the angular momentum, this term, it is equivalent to the linear momentum. So what is linear momentum? So the linear momentum, it is represented as it is a mass into velocity. So the equivalent term for the linear momentum. So linear momentum, this term, it is used for the linear system or the translational system. So for the rotational system, we use the equivalent term which is called as a angular momentum. So angular momentum, it is represented as L. So replace mass by the mass moment of inertia, which is the equivalent term in the rotational system, and this linear velocity by the angular velocity. So this product I into omega, this is called as the angular momentum. Okay. So the gyroscopic couple is created in the system because of the change in the angular momentum. So let us see how to represent this angular momentum. So angular momentum, it is the vector quantity. So we can decide the direction of the angular momentum by using this thumb rule, that is the right hand thumb rule. So suppose this is the spinning disc and it is mounted on one shaft like this. Okay. And this is the direction of the angular velocity. So direction of angular velocity and direction of the angular momentum. So both are in the same direction, and we will decide the direction by using this right hand thumb rule. So what is the right hand thumb rule? You have to curl this finger in the direction of this angular velocity, and thumb will denote the direction of the angular velocity or angular momentum. So this is the right hand thumb rule. So this thumb, it will indicate this omega and the L direction. So this is your angular momentum. So in the linear system, that is a translational system, the linear velocity and the linear momentum both are having the same direction. So suppose we apply some force on the mass m. Okay, and it is moving with some velocity at a particular time, that is the v. Okay, so the direction of v, it is along this vector f, that is a force vector, and same direction it is for the linear momentum, that is a p is equal to m into v. So same concept is applied for the angular momentum. So this is the direction of the angular velocity omega. So you will get the vector. This is a vector omega, and it is the same vector for the angular momentum, which is L is equal to I omega. So let us see what is the mathematical equation for the gyroscopic couple. So we will take the same example. So suppose one shaft carries one spinning wheel. Okay. And it is rotating with some angular velocity omega. Okay. So as this is the direction of this angular velocity, its angular momentum vector, it will be directed in this direction. So let us take this axis as a OX. So this is the axis of spin. Okay, so now we will rotate this complete assembly or this shaft about another perpendicular axis. So this is the perpendicular axis about which we will rotate the complete assembly. So it is a OZ. And this is the horizontal plane. So in this horizontal plane, we will rotate the shaft. So after rotation by small angular displacement theta, so this is the new position of this axis, that is axis of spin. So I will take this as a x dash. So this is the orientation of this shaft after rotation. So let us assume this small angular rotation. So it is a delta theta. Okay. So when the shaft is along the OX, its angular momentum vector is directed in this direction. So this is the L. Let us take this point as a O. So if you use the thumb rule, you have to curl your finger in this direction. So the thumb, it will indicate the direction of the angular momentum. So this is the direction of angular momentum in the initial position. After rotation by angle theta, this is the new orientation. So the vector, it will be O L dash. So L is the initial angular momentum. L dash is the new angular momentum. And the angle between this L dash and L, this is very small angle. So it is a delta theta. Okay. So as delta theta is very small, so this change between L dash and L can write as a dl. So this is the small change in the angular momentum. Okay, so as per Newton's second law, we can write the force is equal to the change in the momentum. So if you are considering the linear system, it is a change of linear momentum with respect to time. Okay, so similarly for angular system or rotating system, we can write the torque value. So equivalent term to the force, it is a torque. So it will be change in the angular momentum with respect to time. So if you refer the vector diagram for that spinning disk, so this is the initial vector for angular momentum L. This is the final vector after angular rotation delta theta. So this is the L dash. And this is this change, which is the dl. So we can write this as L dash minus L upon time. So we will take this time to be very small. So as a delta t. So this L dash minus L, it is nothing but dl upon dt. Okay. So this is the torque value. So we can write from this triangle, this dl. So it is equal to L into delta theta. Okay. So we can replace this value and we can write this L into delta theta upon dt. And this L, this is equal to I into omega. Because linear momentum P is equal to mass into velocity. So the angular momentum is equal to I into omega. So replace this I into omega into this d theta upon dt. Okay. So now this value d theta upon dt, we can write this value as, this is called as a omega p, and this is called as the angular velocity of precession. So what is this angular velocity of precession? So it is the velocity with which we are changing the position of this complete assembly about this perpendicular axis. Okay. So as we are rotating this shaft about this perpendicular axis, so that rotation will have some velocity, that is angular velocity. So this angular velocity, this is nothing but the omega p. So this omega p, it is about this perpendicular axis. So if you observe from the top direction, then you will observe the continuous rotation of this complete shaft and disc. Okay, so this velocity of rotation is nothing but the precession velocity. And therefore this torque, we can write T is equal to, replace this d theta upon dt as omega p. So it is I omega into omega p. Okay, so this torque is nothing but the gyroscopic couple. So it is represented as a capital C as a gyroscopic couple. And this is equal to I omega into omega p. Okay. So in this equation, this capital I is nothing but the mass moment of inertia of the spinning disk. The omega is nothing but the angular velocity of the disk about the axis of spin. And omega p is nothing but the angular velocity of precession. Okay. So what is this omega? So omega is nothing but the velocity with which the disk or flywheel is spinning about this axis of spin. That is nothing but the omega value. So this complete I omega into omega p, it will give the value of the gyroscopic couple. Now we have to decide what is the direction of this gyroscopic couple and what is the effect of that gyroscopic couple on the complete assembly. So here you can observe the complete system with different planes. So OX, it is the axis of spin. About this axis, the disk is rotating with angular velocity omega. Okay, so it is having the initial momentum vector, that is angular momentum vector, which is parallel to OX. So this is the initial angular momentum vector. So it is a L or OL. Suppose we are rotating the complete shaft and disk about this Z axis with angular velocity omega p, that is called as a precession velocity. That means we are continuously changing the angle of this shaft about Z axis. So that will impart the angular velocity. It is nothing but omega p. So after some time interval, the orientation of this vector OX or axis OX, it is along this direction. So this is the new position, which is a OX dash. So this momentum vector, it will also change. So this is the angular momentum vector after some time interval delta t. So this is the L sorry, this is L dash, and this is the initial vector, which is L. Okay. So this is a delta theta. So because of this rotation about this Z axis, the gyroscopic couple having the magnitude C is equal to I omega into omega P. So it will act on this disk or this complete assembly. Okay. So this gyroscopic couple so it will try to change the direction of rotation in this plane, which is called as gyroscopic couple plane. So this is your initial angular momentum. So this is the new momentum, which is a L dash. So the direction of gyroscopic couple, it will be in this direction. So that axis, it will be like this. So this is a y axis and this is the y dash. So along this axis, you will observe the gyroscopic couple. So it will be in this direction, that is in the counterclockwise direction, or it will be in this direction. So this is the plane of gyroscopic couple. This horizontal plane, this is called as a plane of precision. And this plane, which is parallel to the plane of the spinning disk. So this is called as a so this is a spinning plane. So this plane is parallel to the disk. Then the plane of precision means the complete assembly is rotating in this plane, or it is having the precision motion. So this is a plane of precision. And gyroscopic couple. So gyroscopic couple act in this plane. So this is called as a plane of gyroscopic couple. So we can understand the effect of gyroscopic couple with another example.